Hello, I hope you're having yourself an amazing day. This is the Black
All right.
Wi-Fi News Update. It is a Friday, and of course, I have a lot lined up for you. We are live. I'm with Keith, who I was speaking to before I went live. So today we're gonna be talking about a lot of things, and of course, I'm gonna start with some catastrophic news about a cyclone named Hidaya that is set to hit Kenya and Tanzania, and that might bring with it destruction. So I'm going to be telling you about Cyclone Hidaya, and Keith
So
is going to be
wait. So is the hurricane supposed to hit
yeah
Tanzania and
the,
Kenya?
yeah there's a tropical cyclone that is on its way to Kenya, and
They just call that's a hurricane, right? Just call in the east they call it a cyclone. It's a hurricane, same thing. They just changed the name,
yes, I
hurricane and
remember
cyclone.
you explaining something about when a hurricane, a cyclone goes clockwise and anti-clockwise. So I'm gonna be
Yeah,
showing a
because
video. I'm gonna be showing a
see
video
now,
of the
since
cyclone,
you
the
since
Hurricane
yeah,
Hidaya for you to look at and
oh, and yeah, that's the rotationary spin.
Mhm.
So since your rotationary spin is going to be clockwise, it's going to be male energy. Once they hit America are counterclockwise, female energy. That's how you know in your mind they've turned the world upside down because Africa's not in the southern hemisphere, it's actually in the northern hemisphere. America's not in the northern hemisphere, it's actually in the southern hemisphere. So this lets you know how energy flows. Energy flows from feminine to masculine. So not even looking at this hurricane that's going to hit Tanzania and Kenya,
Mhm.
I can only tell you where it's going to be rotating. It's going to be rotating clockwise.
We're about to see that. I'm
Already
going to
now.
share a video of it in a minute so that we look at it. So it started with the US Embassy in Kenya issuing a security alert, a weather alert, asking its citizens not to avoid maritime activities, to not travel to Kenya, and if you're traveling in Kenya, you ensure it is safe, and to be prepared for flash floods and road closure. So the US Embassy was the first to call it to release a statement to its citizens today. And then the president issued a State of the Nation address where he also notified citizens of the same, said that anytime the Tanzanian Met Department is predicting it to hit Tanzania on 4th of May, that is tomorrow. Yep,
So it
that is tomorrow.
depends on it depends on on the trajectory. Where is it scheduled to hit land? And
Mhm,
when it hits land in Tanzania, what part of
mhm.
Kenya? Which way is it supposed to move into Kenya? Is it going to stay on the
It is
coast towards
it is
Mombasa? Is it
going
supposed to go inland
it
towards
is
Nairobi?
it is going to hit Mombasa according to the Met Department
Okay,
report.
okay. Mouse's about to get fucked up then.
So here is a cyclone. Here is a
Depending
live
how big it
set.
is. Let's see how big it is. How big is it? Let's see how big it is.
These are a live satellite footage of the so said cyclone.
Interest right now,
What?
and it is Cyclone Hidaya that is taking the headlines today.
See,
A
it
tropical
always got a
storm
name.
that's still looking a little bit sloppy as it moves slowly westwards, but
Okay,
convection's
so it's just a
overall
tropical
gradually
storm.
increasing, and it's set to reach its peak intensity probably tomorrow.
Okay,
Well,
so it's
first,
still
let's
just
look
a
at the
tropical
Atlantic.
storm.
It's 30 days until Atlantic hurricane season. There's a little convective burst just northeast of Hispaniola, which is raising a few eyebrows, but not expected to become anything, and certainly nothing that we've targeted here for any development in the next 5 days. Similarly, in the Eastern Pacific, only 13 days until the hurricane season begins, but things are looking rather quiet here with just a few little
See,
blowups
they
around
call
the
it a
tropical
hurricane.
convergence
But
zone,
when you guys in
but
Africa, they
certainly
change the name
nothing
to
here for the
typhoon
actual
or
in terms
or
of
a
causing this
cyclone.
tropical activity.
It's
Now,
just
the
a
Western
hurricane.
Pacific.
Yeah, we call it a cyclone. And we've never had a hurricane, a cyclone in Kenya. It's the first hurricane ever to
Weather.
hit the country. We've
It's
never
called
ever
weather. It's
experienced.
called weather manipulation, Demore. They're gonna say, "Oh, it's global warming." It's weather
Mhm,
manipulation. They control the weather, like they did in
mhm.
Mexico. They made a hurricane come out of nowhere in a day and destroy
Ki- ki-
Acapulco.
ki-
But shout out to
Wait,
the people. They knew it was what?
wait. How do they make a hurricane?
What do you mean? How they make it? You don't know. The more you so far behind in technology. Are you
No,
insane? Yes, they make a
I
hurricane.
know about I know about how they make
Not just rain, not just rain.
how they make
Hurricanes.
rain. I know how they make rain in Dubai.
That that that
How
that that that's easy shit. They make hurricanes, Demore. Let's use something called HARP technology, where they go in and use frequencies to to change the ionosphere. So you can make hurricanes are easy to make. They can make them. They make hurricanes, Demore. That's old. You
mm,
just in Africa, you don't know these things.
yeah.
Oh, what? They make a whole hurricane? Yeah. They gonna tell you it's global warming. They, yeah, they make hurricanes. They destroy. Shout out to people in Acapulco who knew it in Mexico. That hurricane was made. Exactly. That hurricane was made almost simultaneously. Wasn't an act of nature. They did that and tried to destroy that city in Mexico. It just appeared out of nowhere. All of a sudden, there's a hurricane. Like what? That's right. And weather does not work like that. So yes, they've been able to control weather. It's been secret, but a lot of information. The CIA has been doing it for damn 60 years. Yes, they've been how to make rain. They've been making rain for me. You were born. They're making rain back in World War II. Shit, but they make you think they've been make hurricanes for at least 50 years now. So all
You know,
this weather you see
as
happening
you
in
were
Africa,
that,
it's all global warming. Go
mm,
ahead.
I was trying to look at what the Met Department is saying about the cyclone and where it originated from, and apparently they are saying that it originated from somewhere in India.
Okay.
Yep,
I know. I can't say
it
yeah or
formed
nay.
in India.
I don't. I never seen so many. I never seen a bunch of cyclones in the Indian Ocean to begin with. But hey, they gonna say this is global warming. It's global warming, and since people know that these are clandestine projects
Mhm,
that they've had control on
mhm.
forever, at least in the last 50 years, you'll believe it's goddamn regular weather. Oh, it's global warming. We gotta stop the global warming. No, it's them doing this shit. They've had control of weather manipulation technology for over 50, 60 years now. So, no,
Wow.
they're the ones doing it. That's how they're doing it. It's out the normal. It's out the norm. You ain't no hurricanes. Like I told Joe and them years ago, the ones that were hitting off, kept all of a sudden now hitting Mozambique and Malawi. And there ain't no damn hurricanes hitting this part of no damn Africa. These all goddamn projects that they're doing. So how fast they can make them grow, how much they can hit Africa. Because Africa has no real infrastructure, and it has no way of creating national disaster. Most African presidents are morons, so they'll do it anyway. Not ever bringing addressing that. Hey, how sudden we getting these hurricanes and shit? We never had them over 1,000 years. Shut up, nigga. You don't know nothing. So you're not gonna know it's science that this unnatural, it's unnormal. They tell you, oh, it's because of global warming and carbon. But Africa doesn't emit no carbon. Yeah, but shut up, you dumb nigga. That's what we're saying it is. You're too stupid to
Yep.
go against it. Go ahead.
That is what they also blamed the heavy rains that we are experiencing in Kenya are said
Yeah,
to be as a result of warming. That is what
yeah,
the Met
yeah, of course.
Department also said.
But, yeah,
Yep.
and it's a lie. They're doing
It's
it.
your fault. Now they're making it look like it's your fault. You're drowning. You know,
Of
if you
course.
did not have a carbon footprint as big as you have, then the rains would not be as heavy as they are.
Yeah,
The truth of the matter
yeah,
is the
it's
carbon
your
footprint
carbon footprint.
is
It's your carbon
negligible.
footprint. There's no carbon footprint in Africa. You already looked it up. It's like 0.1. You're insane. That means it's nothing. It's a lie. But shit. But they'll tell you that that's the agenda. Make all this carbon
Mhm.
shit so they can go and buy up all your land and say we need this for carbon credits. All this people that run the world. But fam, if you're gonna be, I'm gonna do the show, and on the weekend, since you want me to do shows, I'm only gonna be on the network. What I got to say has got to be real. I can't say it on fucking YouTube or none of these channels. It's only gonna be on the network. So I'm letting y'all know now. All shows are only gonna be on the network on the weekends. That's it. That's it. because you know we're not allowed to even say they just passed a law. If you don't know who runs the world now, now you white people finally waking up. Oh, I didn't really believe that they it was a conspiracy. Now it's true. Yeah, you morons. Now you see that it's and they're being unabashed about the shit. So right now it hasn't formed. It's just a tropical storm.
Mhm.
So it's not really a cyclone yet. It says it's supposed to pick up. I see your thing. It's supposed to turn into one. And now it's just a tropical depression. But that's still dangerous. It can bring a lot of rain. And Africa is dangerous because Africa doesn't have any national disaster centers and shit. Even tropical rain can wipe people out. So shit, that's even dangerous.
So if you watching or listening from Mombasa and Tanzania, then you need to take precautions. You need to take cautions because
You better
when
seek
this
high. You better seek higher ground now. You're gonna be drowning.
so that was Cyclone Hidaya hurricane that is coming to hit. That is going to hit Kenya and Tanzania in the next few days. It is going to hit Tanzania tomorrow. Might hit Kenya a few almost the same time. So it took the president a whole State of the Nation address to talk about this. So that should tell you it might be a very, very serious cyclone for the president to even
Every every
have a whole.
since any cyclone, the more it hits Africa, it's gonna be serious and cause lots of life. Africa doesn't have the infrastructure and the development, have a society, a
Mhm.
civil and civil civilization that can even handle that. It hasn't been designed to handle this kind of national disasters. You think that rain was something? Motherfucker, when a goddamn cyclone, hurricane hit your ass, you talking about them shabby ass houses that are built in Africa, that rickety shit that's not even built good. That shit is gone. You you better not be in them raggedy ass houses. You see them slums of Africa, you'll die in that bitch. You'll get wiped away, Demore. Shit. That's sure.
So
Shit.
I'm actually at the Med Department's website right now. I'm trying to check on their explanation on the heavy rains, and this is what they say, Keith. They're saying the reason the rains are so intense this time is because they're talking about something called the Indian Ocean dipole. The Indian Ocean dipole is a swinging of sea surface temperatures that make the Western Indian Ocean warmer than average and then colder than average than those of the Eastern Indian Ocean. So it has a positive and neutral and negative phases. The positive phase causes heavy rainfall in areas west of the Indian Ocean, such as Kenya and Tanzania, and droughts in the other parts, such as Indonesia and Australia.
This is called weather wars for the
Mhm.
for the agenda. And they just passed a law in America saying we can't talk about the people that run the planet. That goes against our freedom of speech. And now you white people now realize who actually runs this world. No doubt, no fucking more. You're not allowed to even say it.
I thought you
Yeah,
had
this how rabid it is.
what is it called? The what the First Amendment.
First
I thought you
First
had
Amendment.
yeah.
That's right. First Amendment don't mean shit because
Mhm.
your Congress has been bought and paid for by the people that actually run the planet. So they destroyed your First Amendment rights, Demore. They've
Mhm.
destroyed that. First Amendment. First Amendment. First Amendment doesn't exist anymore. We see him on TikTok making all these videos all of a sudden, understanding that wow, I never knew that these people really had this kind of power running the world. Now you see it. I really believe the conspiracy theories now. It was never conspiracy theories, morons. They were conspiracies of the people that wanted to run the planet. We're gonna get real tonight. I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna put all the dots in your face tonight, man. All the dots, what's going on. They're going for broke. They put it in your face. They passed that law. It's not. It's like wow.
Mhm.
Yes, right. Wow. That's right. In your fucking face.
Was it, I saw Elon post something about people who are tearing down. Did you see? I saw a Twitter post. He was talking about people who are tearing down. the American flag and replacing it with other flags. And he was saying that anybody who does that should be taken to that country that they have. I don't know if you saw that tweet. Let me read the tweet for
I
you.
don't pay no attention to no fucking goddamn Elon Musk, that damn boot licking goddamn Elon Musk.
I don't know.
What they about the con man is the
Looks like
goddamn CIA
looks
controlled
like
by
you've
the
been tearing
CIA.
down the American flag. It looks like you've been tearing down the American flag too much recently.
That please, that don't mean shit. The only flag you can't tear down is the Israeli flag. Fuck out of here. You can tear down the American flag all damn day, and that's part of your freedom of speech in America. You can burn the American flag if you want to. That's the freedom of speech that you're supposed to have it. One flag you will not do that to. We know which one it is. So that bullshit he's saying, that's just useful banter shit he's talking about. Absolutely nothing. Means absolutely nothing. He's trying to make it so about
Yeah,
people know
so
that
this
people
was
know
this
he's
was
an
what he was
agent.
saying. He put up a poll. He put up a poll talking about if someone tears down the American flag and puts up. So this is his tweet. He said, "I'm proposing this law. If someone tears down the American flag and puts up another flag in its place, that person should get a free but mandatory one-way trip to that flag's country."
that's, that's him trying to make that's him trying to make himself good to what they call you got different political parties in America, like all over the country. So this and if you're not sophisticated enough to this to appease like the right wing and realize you don't have a left wing or a right wing. It's controlled by the same group of people. But they say, oh, Elon Musk is backing our damn patriotic shit. Motherfucker, Elon Musk is actually controlled opposition, you idiot. That's why he's allowed to have what? Military contracts. The military is controlled by what? The clandestine agencies, the NSA, the CIA, and the FBI control it all. Controlled back by the motherfuckers that run the banks. Who are those? Oh, the small hats. Who created the goddamn fucking CIA? Oh, the small hats. Who created the American FBI? The small hats. The small hats. So they control the government industrial, the military industrial complex, which Elon Musk works within. That's why you had the phony valuation of that fake Tesla shit that's fucking worthless and going under. Like I told you, dumbass Camblish, that shit's garbage. Now it's been found out they made a fake evaluation that the company's worth $1 trillion with them fucked up cars because it's a scam. The government scammed by the same small hats, right? The scam to make Elon Musk same way they put Bill Gates in power. Bill Gates is a moron. They take morons when they're young and they put them in as figureheads to make you believe they're actually working against the system. All this shit. Understand this? They do the same thing within your music industry. Yeah, all that shit's come out now too for you morons. I told you Kanye was a phony. I told you all these people, Jay-Z, all these people are phonies. Phonies. Now you got Drake being called out by the people, found out he's a phony industry
Yeah,
plant. But when
Kay Williams talked about that. Was it yesterday when he was saying these
was he? Yeah,
all
industry plant.
all black athletes, all black musicians, all black superstars? They really don't mean any good to the world.
Oh, yeah, because they're offered by small hat powers. It's all when you need to control the people, Demore, you got to give them people to believe in, idols and all this other shit. You think they made it out the ghetto? They doing, and then they use them to now destroy your community, destroy your damn culture.
Mm-hmm.
They come back and they destroy your culture. That's what the fucking Nicki Minaj, this no good rabbit naked bitch is. What's she doing? Cardi B, they come back to destroy Jay-Z, Kanye West, this moronic ass nigga. That's to destroy your culture. And now they got me saying the N word, but I never used it. Now my kids, Dad, stop using that word. You ain't allowed us to use that. Destroy is to destroy you within. Create a debaucherous culture of criminality. So now they know that the music goes to your subconscious, Demore. And then I told you, look up the same people that own the music industry, Demore, own the private prisons in America. That's why they want to make private prisons in Africa. They know you group
Explain
of niggas listen to that same dumbass music. So I'm gonna get
that explains why for you to make it as a rapper, especially in the United States, you have to talk about guns
yeah.
and
That's right.
violence and
Yeah, because the beginning of rap
Mhm.
wasn't about this. It's about loving each other, knowing your knowledge, know yours. That's like I don't need that. I need you niggas to talk about shooting and killing each other and calling each other niggas and hating each other. And you found out that they the ones promoted that. They the ones created all that shit. Read in the CIA. I'm sure read in the CIA papers. CIA. We created. We took over rap when it was young, and we are back to Dr. Dre's and the PD. We created them. But I already knew that. I already knew that. So why do you think all this music I said when rap first came out, it was talking about fight against white people and love black people and come together and love each other. Now it's you bitch ass nigga. Hold so you got now women butt naked running around talking stupid shit. Come on, my pussy, wet ass pussy. What? What is this garbage? What is this filth?
That's a hit song right there.
All right, that's it. So you know, so me being a
That's
that's
a
a that's
Grammy.
a that's a
That's
that's
a
a on the
Grammy winning hit song.
that's exactly that's what exactly what they own the Grammys. But, oh, I didn't win a Grammy. Morons, they want to push a certain agenda. So right there, tell you that I'm gonna read you guys the paper. What told you they wanted black men to wear dresses. They want to emasculate you. So this is what this is all about. Who owns that shit? Oh, the same people. Same people. Same people. Okay?
Mhm.
Well, you got big jail population in America because you want to imitate the songs you hear and all the gangster shit and shoot people. Nigga, I shot a nigga, kill a nigga, put a nigga dead. All this debauchery shit. Me, if I owned a record label, I would say, no, I can't put none of this out. This is destructive, especially to black people globally. Since I
And
know America influenced black people globally, I can't put this out. This would be irresponsible for me to put some shit out like this, so I wouldn't do it. But that's not. I don't own the shit. They own it. They own the record industry. They own the damn radio stations is on. They own all your media. That's what somebody told you. When they put a person out there, they don't just own the record companies. They own the TV stations and the magazines that say, "Hey, this the new greatest artist. Look at him blowing up." They own all of it. So they want pushing these fucking fake ass people like a fake ass Drake. All these fake motherfuckers. You think it's all organic? Ain't none of it organic. Go ahead, Demore.
I know this is not related to cyclones and
When cyclones
hurricanes,
go, just
but
be safe. Yeah, cause I'm only people getting. I'm only
now
doing
that
shows on the network. If you're not on the network, you just won't see
now
it.
that
I'm not. I'm not gonna be on no fucking Facebook, Facebook. Not gonna be on no
Mhm.
fucking YouTube. Not gonna be on none of that shit. Gonna be on the network. You get on there, you don't see it. If I do, I'm gonna put it up on Patreon. You'll pay for the shit. Other than that, I'm not coming on none of this shit no more. Now on the weekends, cause I need to be completely real. I'm not gonna be sugarcoating shit, talking in code. We too far in the game now. What they doing for all these laws they just now passed, it's out in the open, and it's deeper than that. And I'm gonna go deep. So that's why you know paid the money to create my own ecosystem. I'm not gonna be telling, hey, meet me over here, motherfucker. You don't meet me over here, then you just don't. I'll keep telling you where to find me at. Shit. Tired of black people being reactive instead of proactive. On the weekend, all shows would be on the network. Period. Go ahead.
now that you mean we shifted into the entertainment industry, especially the American entertainment industry, as
The American, the American, the
come
American,
up and
the American, the American entertainment industry is the world industry. They control the world. Go ahead.
okay, I was watching, was it Cat Williams or was it?
Yeah.
It must have been Williams.
It might have been
So and
cat. What about?
yeah, he was talking about a lot of things to do with superstars selling their souls. What is that talk? Is it just
No, that ain't talk. That's real. It's deeper than what you think it is. Yeah, but what you okay? So this
Let's talk,
goes deep.
let's
The
talk
more,
about that for a minute, kid.
huh?
Let's talk about that for a minute. Uh,
Okay, okay. But
mhm,
I'm saying, okay, you want to talk about? Yeah, it's deep in what you do. Okay, everything's based in a spiritual realm. Demora. That's why the religions are fake. It's about something. You got a group of individuals that run this world that actually
mhm,
cohort or in league with something that you don't understand that's from another dimension. They run this planet, what they want to call the devil. It ain't the devil, it's what your ancient ancestors called the demiurge or Ogun. There's a certain force, a certain energy that's negative that controls this planet. That's where you
mhm,
got the devil shit from, the fake devil. So these people that you call the cats with the small hat,
mhm.
they worship something called Baal. Like I had you look up years ago, Moloch, which is the name of the devil, right? So do me a favor, get off of that and go to back of the dollar. I mean, go to Google,
Mhm.
right? It's the images of the owl on the back of the dollar. Show that. I'm gonna show you what that means. That's
I
Moloch.
thought they said that was a symbol of wisdom.
I mean, I can be a symbol of that's Moloch. What are you talking about? You ain't know you don't even know it's even there. And you know, no symbol. It's Moloch. I'm gonna show the
I've,
image of Moloch.
I've seen it. I've seen the whole
Okay,
artwork.
then you already know it. Okay, okay. What you see
Yeah.
right there in the dollar.
Mhm,
Now say images of Moloch at what's the name when they go to in California too? They go all over. But the images of the owl Moloch. Just put that up. That's Moloch. Yeah. So that was yeah. That's what you should. That's Moloch. Okay. Now say images of Moloch. Images of the owl Moloch. That's Moloch. That's why they own the money. The people own that money. The Moray. That's their main money. Their main power on the planet right now. They own all the money, but that's the number one currency that big dot.
you say
American people don't own it.
they
Say
all what?
images of images of the owl Moloch.
Let me see.
You say, what's that grove called, Dan? I forgot the name of that. What's that grove where they up there be worshiping the owl in public? Up there in California. Yeah, Bohemian Grove. That's it. Bohemian
Mhm.
Grove. Say, do this. Do this the more instead of say images of the owl at Bohemian Grove. What Dan just wrote right there. You see, that's the owl on the dollar. That's Moloch on the back of the dollar bill.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's the devil. That's what all the rich people. That's them right there. That's what that is. That's the devil. So that's what's on your dollar bill. Okay, it ain't it ain't it ain't about no wisdom. Okay, ain't about no fucking wisdom.
Uh-huh.
So so
Isn't that the symbol of isn't that Drake's logo also the obvious? It's
yeah,
an
well,
owl.
well that's what the image they made to but it's a it's a negative energy, right? So because they call it the demiurge, Yaldabaoth, Yahweh, when you get the term your Yahweh that y'all you Christians believe is that's the devil. Yahweh, Jehovah, that nigga, that's him. Okay, that's what. That's what your irritate all you goofy niggas in the church. That's what you're worshiping, but you don't know that. You know, but you ain't been taught none of that. You know the God of the Bible is actually the devil. You know who am I to tell you that? Look your mouth. So go ahead.
Mhm. I heard Kate Williams talk about the humiliation rituals and
Yeah, these rituals you gotta do. So yeah, but they wear dresses. So what it is It's the mocking of the Creator's creation that this
Mhm.
energy wants. That's why they want to put on dresses, have homosexuality. Goes against the creation of the universe. It's supposed to be man and woman, Gamora. So what you see is there's a lot to teach you in one day. This goes very, 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 very deep. Um,
I think
these people
we should do a Saturday show about this maybe next week.
can't be on. It can't be on the network. I mean, it can't be on YouTube. You
It
can be
can't be
part of
on
it
the
on
net.
YouTube.
It can't be on the
It has.
network and on TikTok.
It has to be on the network. It cannot be on
Yeah, and on
YouTube.
TikTok. I don't think they
Yeah.
are gonna take it on TikTok because of that. So today we are talking about cyclones. We are going to talk about this for a whole show because we are on YouTube and we've lost almost all our channels. We don't wanna lose this one too.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the things that talk about the cyclones and the rains and what is happening in the UK. Yesterday, I told you about how protesters are going to be sent, how they are going to send black migrants to Rwanda. So today,
I think it's mostly
protesters
white. I think it's mostly white goddamn migrants they sending, and a few black. I think most of them are white.
yeah, so they are going to send illegal migrants and they are also going to send criminals. So that was what they said. Even the criminals are going to be sent. Yeah, that is in the statement. Dangerous criminals and illegal migrants. In short, anybody who they don't want in the UK will be sent to Rwanda. So today there were some few people who went to the streets to protest, and most of them were arrested. And they are saying in the document they are saying that it is voluntary deportation, but they have started arresting black migrants ready for deportation in the next 8 to 9 weeks. They're going to be deported to Rwanda. So
The
migrants
black the
and
black ones don't
criminals.
the black ones don't want to go to Rwanda because they said shit. We that's why we escaped Africa. We're not gonna go right back to that motherfucker.
That's
Shit. Shit.
I did not swim across the I did not swim across the sea for 2 weeks
All right.
from Tunisia to go to
Morocco,
Rwanda.
Tunisia, to Libya, shit. Go send my ass back to fucking Africa.
Yeah, but the UK don't. They've started arresting people. They are arresting migrants and also in short they said anybody who's not supposed to be in the UK, those who are
They
there
get
illegally,
they
criminals,
all go.
they're all
They all
going
get to
to.
go to Ukraine. I mean, they all get to go to Rwanda. See, this is how you get the Gaza situation with Palestine. We let all those illegal white people come in there because of the Rothschilds and all those illegal, you know what, people coming to Palestine 100 years ago. They know they took over the country. They renamed it Israel. Those are people that migrated there. It wasn't their country. They went in and started stealing and killing people and taking over their goddamn land and the houses. But that's true. I can't say that history because that's anti-Semitic. That's a fact of history. But now you can't say that's anti-Semitic. It's racist. The history's now racist. You're not supposed to know that. That country was not there. They stole the country.
And talking about stealing the country and the UK, your network has started breaking, Keith. Talking about that, Sao Tome is a country in Africa. It's called Sao Tome. It has joined other nations that are seeking compensation from British, from the British government. Now, Tom is seeking for compensation from Portugal for damages caused during colonization. And Portugal president said that the country was responsible for the crimes it committed, and it suggested that there was a need for reparation. So it looks like Portugal is going to be sending compensation to Sao Tome the same way the British government is also going to send reparations to Kenya. So some African countries are suing its former colonizers, and Sao Tome joins them.
They ain't saying
I don't
no
know what you think
reparation,
about
no.
this, Kid.
You're not saying no reparation, no damn king.
No, they said they're going to send compensation to the Mau Mau.
The Mau Mau's not the only Kenyan to the Mau Mau. They're not the only ones that was that. I think, the majority, all of Kenya was colonized. All of Uganda was colonized. All these countries were even made up. Uganda, damn, the British owned were Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria. They gonna be, damn, Sudan. They're the ones they control. Then basically Tanzania and Namibia and South Africa. So um, parts of the Cameroon. So I don't see no money going to nobody.
Yeah, so the UK government uh, say that it is going to pay payments totaling to 19 million pounds. And what it said, it is the full final settlement. It added the word final. We're not paying you anything else. So they're
19
going to
million
pay 19
pounds. That
million
ain't
pounds.
shit. What about my land you stole? What about the land? See, they're gonna give back. What about all the tea farms that are in Kenya right now, owned by these white people that were stolen? How about that? Hey, give me 19
No, no,
million
no. Listen,
pounds.
listen. They're giving you 19 million pounds, nothing more. You can shut up about the farms. So they're going to give 19 million pounds to
That ain't
5,000.
shit.
They
I
counted
ain't know what that.
the
I ain't know what
surviving
that.
the
What's it like
surviving
20?
amount.
What's it like $20 million? Split up. That means I get like $5. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, so that is the reparations that the UK government
But
is going
that's
to
no
give to you.
reparations at all. You say no. You say no. I want the land back. But see, you don't got any real leaders. That land was supposed to be taken immediately. Immediately. Same way like in Namibia and all over Africa. These lands were supposed to have been taken back. They were stolen. These are your lands. You owe nobody no apology to get your shit back. Fuck what the UN says, because that's their fake ass organization created by them to go against African people. That's why you see the UN, when Zimbabwe got their land back, you see the UN, all these other white organizations put sanctions on Zimbabwe for righting the wrong of white people stealing the whole goddamn country. Same way they got in South Africa. South Africa sits in more poverty. I don't give a fuck how they say how modern South Africa is. It ain't modern for you niggas down there. You're in abject poverty. Like I told Joby, average salary of Africans in South Africa is $50 a month. $50 a month.
Wow.
USD. That's the average. And usually it's under that. $50 a month. And you talking about you better than other Africans? Are you out your fucking mind? You live in shit.
50,
You're gonna
50.
die in shit. Huh?
Why is that? Why is that
That's
$50 a month? Why is that South Africa?
South Africa. I might I
Oh,
might
that's
be
crazy.
that's Africa. But that's crazy. That's Africa. The white people do you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. 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 Hey, we're not talking about they better than you as an African. Don't get out talking that crazy shit to me. Ah, you other Africans, your country's not developed, not more developed than we are. Oh, look at your house ain't developed. What the way you living? What craziness are you talking?
This, as we come to the end of the show. By the way, this is for anybody who might be watching from Kenya. The Met
That's what Joe.
Department just
That was
released
that
another
was Joe.
statement.
That's what Joe be gonna find her South African man. He gonna be making $50 a month.
They are gonna be living in the streets in a few. $50 don't even pay you rent anywhere, even in
he
Kenya.
been, come on. He had no problem going back to Kenya. Kenya gonna be an upgrade, Jamar. We going back to Kenya? Hell yeah. Okay. Shit. He gonna be flexing around the street. Look, I got my Kenyan girlfriend, niggas. She got a place to live. All right. Where part of Africa she from? She from Kenya. Kenya. Oh shit. She don't live in the slums around it. No, she got a real place. Bye, niggas.
And for anybody who's watching or listening from Kenya, I'm saying the Met Department just released another statement, and it is saying that it is going to rain very heavily tonight. heavier than the rains we've been seeing.
Wow.
So yep, it is going to. They say
God.
there
See,
is
I
a
think
possibility
shout
of an
shout out to
intensified
shout
rainfall.
out to the guy, shout out to the Kenyan guys asking real questions because he knows they control the weather, and they want to bring. Remember, they want to bring the UN to Nairobi.
Nairobi. Yep.
Are they flooding out
What do
these
you mean they
goddamn
wanna bring?
places?
They were given a place to build their offices.
Yeah, they're bringing it now. So do they want to get rid of all these shanty towns, these shacks? 'Cause, the UN workers don't want to be around all these niggas living in these shacks and shit. Are they purposely drowning out all these poor places in Nairobi to clear it out? Because you can't, you know, these shacks they build, this shit can't sustain no heavy raining for months. You can't go back to that. That shit's destroyed. You can't go back to that. You can't go back to that goofy shit. That shit's destroyed. You know. So shout out to the guy in Kenya was asking that question. I don't know, man, but I don't put nothing past them. They need to. That's why they're moving the UN because they know these African youth are waking up. They need to tap down Africa now. So I wouldn't doubt if they flooding these niggas out right now. Go to high ground, you niggas get out the city. We're gonna start building good housing right here. You never built it for us. That's right. We never meant to either.
So I see your comments, General Mosquito and Danny Harrison, on what Kid was talking about, but I'm not gonna read some of them because this is the only. As I said, we've lost too many YouTube channels and we don't wanna lose this one. So we're not gonna be talking about that, the groove and everything because we are on the radar. And tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about black inventions, Keith,
All right.
that nobody talks about. That
But most of the bitches
they
are
are
black.
hidden.
So
Yep.
most, most of the bitches on the planet are made from black people. But they steal them to they patent. The white people create something called a patent out. You gotta file for a patent
Mhm.
when you create your invention, and they just steal this shit and say it was theirs all along. That's what they do.
Yeah. So we are gonna be talking about black inventions tomorrow. The things that they don't tell you that make us look, like they invented everything while in real sense there is no way they invented anything when we gave them education. How do you invent things when
Then
you're not
then
even
then
educated?
then mostly nothing. I was a 35-year-old man who's dying to invent shit. Average age, the more is 35. So everything they tell you is a lie.
So join me tomorrow for that. Yesterday we did not have our show. The whole country was in darkness yesterday. There was a whole nationwide blackout. I don't know, I can't even count the number of times that has happened in the last week, you know, blackouts. So that was why we never had the show yesterday, in case you were wondering. Like General Mosquito is saying, he always joins my show, and every time he joins my show, the internet cuts out. It's because of the rains, we cannot really
His
have
ass, his
anything.
ass, his ass has been
When
to
the rain
Africa.
starts,
Shit, his ass has been to Africa. Somebody like he don't know. Somebody like he crazy. He been to shit. Talking about, Ghana's internet's worse than Kenya's. Hell wrong with you.
our internet is actually decent. It is among the most decent internets in Africa.
It
So
is.
when you see that, you can imagine the situation in Sudan, the situation in Uganda, the situation in
Most, in most countries in Africa means it's all behind. 50
yeah.
years, 50 years behind and shit.
Yeah. So join me tomorrow. Job is coming up in a bit though, in the next few minutes. Make sure to join her. As I say, tomorrow we're going to be talking about black inventions and some of the most notable black inventions, which are very, very amazing. That maybe you have heard of, maybe you've not heard of. So I'm going to
I
be
show,
doing my on that.
I also show some free energy adventures on tomorrow's show tomorrow morning. If I wake up from doing tonight's show, so I gotta do a show tonight. I'll I'll try to wake up on time. Sure, because free energy devices, I've already told you, already been created. Every time they create them, they kill the inventor. Shout out to TikTok about that. But they kill the inventor and they steal the technology and keeping the same fake talking about windmills and goddamn solar
Green
panel
energy.
bullshit. All this fake shit they talk about. No, free energy had been created over 150 years ago just with Tesla alone. But even before that, coming from the ether, and it was three scientists, and they was even white, but I give them credit. But they all, they all tried to file for a patent. When they filed for the patent, they were murdered. First, they were given calls because the people that run the planet, the cats with a small head, you're fucking up their money. Their fake economic system is based on parasitical. If you got free energy, now you're free of everything. And we know it already exists. So that's why you shouldn't be making patents. You just go ahead and just you start teaching everybody. If you learn, when you learn how to do it, I know the concept. I don't got time to do it. You don't try to make money from it. You start just teaching every kid you know. This is how you do this shit. You start mass producing that shit so they can't kill everybody. The
I
free
think
energy's been here.
I think my best black invention is the one that you showed me that could solve everything to do with food insecurity, food security in Africa. You know, the gentleman who was making water out of thin air.
Water?
Man, that was
Yeah.
brilliant. That was brilliant.
Well,
We
you
are
got the
gonna be
African. You got the African. I think they killed him already too. He learned too how to make free energy too. And free energy is come from the ether family. Just in a block of air in front of Demore right now, there's energy to power Kenya for 10,000 years. Just the energy in front of Demore's face. We know that it's called the law. It's called the law of squares. Remember that the law of do this for me before we leave, Demore. Push this up, Google, because they can't lie about this. Because they know you know how to work this. Say, what is the law of squares?
So it says the law of squares is a theorem concerning transmission lines. It states that the current injected into the line by a step of voltage reaches a maximum at a time proportional to the square of the distance down the line. The theorem is due to William Thomson, the future Lord Kelvin.
So
Is that
whatever the law of squares means, just from hardly no energy, you would perpetuate from the law of squares. You would double that energy coming out of the ether, just like I said, just like the air in front of Demore's face. That would power all of Kenya forever. That's a proven sense of law of squares. That's a fact. It's a science. But you can't tap into that because they'll kill you. And this is real. We are even us in the West, we're 200 and 300 years behind. In Africa, they're like 1,000 years behind. They put Africa so behind with the education. It's crazy. Like the most say, what do you mean they make hurricanes? God damn it, they've been making that shit. So,
that's
but
crazy?
as far as free energy, that's been around for 150 years. And every time somebody tries to bring it to market, they're murdered because it destroys their fake economic system of being a parasite on the back of humanity. Free energy's already been discovered. Not like, oh, I'm discovering free. It's already been discovered. That's why this windmill and this goddamn clean energy shit is a scam. They already got free energy and clean energy over 150 years ago. But they can't make money off of it because it's free. It's free clean energy. They got to give you fake windmills and shit that don't work. I'm talking real energy. If you get real clean, free energy from the ether, you can have a whole manufacturing base that costs you nothing. Imagine the money you're making, having manufacturing, and you don't got no energy cost. You're multi-billionaires overnight. That's why they don't want that to happen. Overnight. See, and it keep you stupid and ignorant, not knowing none of these technologies. These technologies been over 100 years ago.
So
100 years ago.
we are going to
Go
be
ahead.
talking about that and much more
Yeah.
tomorrow. Before I eat up into Joby's time, it's 8.
Yeah. Okay, then we got sitting in Africa in the dark, had blackouts and shit in 2024 when free energy was already created 150 years ago. It's a fact. Is that a conspiracy theory? Is that a conspiracy theory? Yeah, moron, that's a conspiracy theory. The
A
law
big shout out
squares,
to
dumb.
Danny Harrison. A big shout out to Danny Harrison, who was with me, General Mosquito, Tutu Mokaya, who was with me, and everybody else who was with me watching silently. So see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Stay safe, and if you are watching or listening from Kenya, remember the rains are gonna be heavy, very heavy tonight. So stay safe. Enjoy the
Be
rest of your
careful.
day. It's always
Be
a
careful
pleasure.
getting home tomorrow. Don't
Thank
get
you.
wiped away. Careful getting home tomorrow. Don't get wiped away. So you can make it back in tomorrow.
I'm, I'm not trying to die, so
Yeah. Don't be like Canvas on the outside of town. You know, he's sleeping outside on his bed in the rain or whatever the hell he's doing.